Yo, what up gamers, this is Reporter here, bringing you an educational Jinx gameplay video. Today I'm going to be trying a new build. This is going to be the first time that I actually try this build myself, but I've seen that it's got a really good win rate on Jinx, so I'm excited to try it. It's going to be Kraken Slayer into Stormrazor into Fire Cannon. So pretty delayed Infinity Edge, and also skipping the favored Runans and Phantom Dancer entirely. Pretty much every build that I've seen on Jinx used on Jinx this season has involved one of those two items, so it's going to be interesting trying a build that doesn't use either one. Build seems like it's going to be heavily poke focused, and I can definitely see why that would work, because Jinx poke is actually very good with the insane auto attack range on the rocket Qs, and also the fact that the individual auto does more damage. Like it does 110% damage rather than 100% damage, so I could see why the poke would be really nice. It's going to be interesting to see that. Okay, so let's get into the laning phase. I don't think Fiddlestick support is meant to be all that good these days, but it's probably gonna have pretty decent poke here. Probably shouldn't have much trouble shoving these two under turret. Right now, we already know we're gonna beat them to level 2, so I'm just gonna stop hitting the wave and I'm just gonna focus on harassing Jhin instead. He'll get healed up by Soraka, but that's fine. Every time she heals him, she's gonna lose HP. Basically, it's like we're harassing Rock instead of harassing Jhin. Speaking of which, if we can get poke onto Soraka, that would be more useful, more efficient. If she just keeps hanging back, then we'll just keep going for Jhin. Now I do want to crash this woman to the turret though. Don't want this to crash really awkwardly. I want this to be a clean reset. And in the meantime, I can either choose a recall, or I can just pressure the turret, and I'm just gonna pressure the turret. Also go for any poke if they walk up and try and prevent it. Yeah, it was about the ward, but I see he's on top. I'm good. Double go for Darius. That's interesting. Since I have a lot of mana right now, I'm just gonna level traps. Third, if you do have low mana at this stage as Jinx though, like if you've been harassing a lot or shoving a lot with your rockets, just put another point in Q. Because obviously if you're low in mana, you're not gonna be able to cast like too many abilities anyway, so adding a third ability into the mix, not gonna be too smart. Let me just go place my ward down. For all we know, Zenzel could be ganking right about now. Yep, there he is. I was gonna place my ward right about there so we can see him whether it comes from the river or whether it comes from that tribe bush. But since we know he's there, just place it. Yeah, that one ward spot is actually very good. Very efficient for only having to use one ward while covering two different possible gank angles. Okay, right now I don't really want to be going aggressive. Right now they got the bigger minion wave. I'm just gonna focus on shutting this out. In fact, I'm just gonna go for a full reset. I'm getting ganked again? Yes, we are. Okay, my bad for missing that. This could be a really good bait. Ooh, they've also got a heal though. I'm trying to get Soraka here. Oh no, okay, they got healed. I'm good, I shouldn't have to even flash her. Playing a bit with fire here, but that's alright. Yeah, it's a shame we didn't get a kill there. I thought they'd already used... Oh, they've got double heal, okay. That's really bad from them, but it almost bait me there. Okay. Not too bad. Got a pretty big CS lead here. Even if we didn't end up getting a kill. Ooh, with an ignite from Fiddlesticks, we definitely would have got a kill there. He should have used that sooner. That's fine. They're also not shoving this as fast as they could, so I'm not really gonna miss too much for backing there. Not really smart for him to be stepping up there. Even if he wants to set up a freeze, it's just too risky at this stage. Yeah, at this point, they should be backing as well. So I'm just gonna start hard shoving because I'm assuming Jin is probably already backed. No, okay, he's not. Then now that I know he's still here, then I'm just gonna start freezing. Or slow pushing or whatever, at least trying to. No support ruins it, but that's fine. Yep. Okay, Soraka backed, Jin didn't. Pretty bad for him. We just need to make sure we got enough vision to make sure we're not getting cheesed here. At this point we got vision in the river, so I'm just gonna... Ooh, a DC'd. Hang on. I want to place this, yeah, trinket here. Weird, this twice now have DC'd past 2 days. Jin is missing out on so much farm. And at this point he could have just, like, with the amount of farm that he's missing, he could have just backed already. Getting nothing from staying at this point. Well, I tell a lie, he just got a kill for staying. Well, that happens. Really shouldn't have happened, but it happens. Anyway, he's out of mana, he's got no items, Soraka's just Soraka. I don't have to worry about anything here, I'm just gonna keep pressuring. I don't know for a fact that they are backing, but just in case they are, I'm gonna start hard shoving. And even if they're not backing, well, it's still really good for me to shove here, because again, they can't really even do anything against me 1v2. So even with the wave, even if I'm 2v1 here, I can still push up for platings. Looks like Jin has back though, so in that case it's good that I put the wave as hard as possible, since I'll miss all this form. And that's another solo plating for me. At this point, there's nothing stopping me from just crashing this wave, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna shove one more wave, since there is no risk in doing this. Otherwise, if there were any potential risk, whether if they could all in, or if I'm gonna get ganked potentially, then I wouldn't shove this, I would just back. I would miss a cannon, but that's fine. The wave would overall be alright. But since there's no risk of that at the time, I'm gonna go ahead and shove that in and then back. Just gonna go for the berserkers here, I think. My options there are either berserkers or pickaxe and boots. Both are decent. I think pickaxe and boots is probably like the best laning option. But berserkers will also keep me safe from the Xin Zhao, who seems to be like pretty insistent on ganking bot, I guess. Been here a few times already. So the one thing I need to do is just stay out of Xin Zhao's range, and boots will be, or berserkers will be very effective at that. Could also do with an executioners as well, since we're against Soraka. Since I do want to test the build though, I'm probably just gonna skip that, so I can get to my items sooner. Very nice one. Very bad fight from them. Honestly, I completely forgot I still had a heal. Most of that, but I realized in time to save Fiddle. I see another solo plating for the Jinx here? Yes, I do. Potentially even maybe another. This is sort of risky. I don't know where the Xin Zhao is. It was one of the people that died. Potentially he could just run down their bot again and then gank, but I'm gonna back off before I expect he'll actually be arriving here. Likewise for now, even though I could be playing aggressively even in the 1v2, because I don't know where Xin Zhao is, I'm not gonna do that. And now I see him topside, so if I get another chance to trade him 1v2, I will. not even gonna bother freezing. Usually it's very often a good option, but right now we know Zinza's top side, and we know this plating is pretty much about to go down, so I'm just gonna try and push for that. At the most, I'm just gonna slow push while I go for poke. But I don't want to full on freeze. I'm just gonna shove this wave in. It's really hard to slow push with the Fiddlesticks doing like what he's doing, just constantly shoving. Oh well. Another solo plating since Fiddle didn't get close. Since Soraka's just stepped up so far up trying to stop me, pressing the plating, instead I'm just gonna hit her. Don't want to tunnel vision too hard on the plating. Okay, my bad, I forgot about the Zinzao. Should be okay here though. Yeah. Oh, no, okay, I do need to flash here, my bad. Thought those traps would hit him. Yeah, I should have placed some vision, my bad. Another time to be going aggressive, but that's okay. We had the flash up, so we live. Right now, we also don't know where Zinzao is. I'm just gonna keep playing safe. He could be in this brush. Oh, okay, we see that he's there. I can step up a bit. He already used flash on me before, so I know I don't need to worry about that right now. Jhin also currently doesn't have mana for ult. Trying to see exactly how much mana he's got. Okay, good thing that I got that assist or that kill. Otherwise, I might not have got the way from this. Oh. Not too much I can do here. I can't get in range for the Zinzao. Might actually deal damage. It would be very risky of me to shove here, even though I would love to. See, no signs of them though. Not even anybody like poking through here into vision. I'm guessing they're all gone. I'm just gonna shove that in. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna risk it. I can go for the turret here. At this point, it's pretty certain that everybody's just back. And Jinx takes turrets really fast, so I'm just gonna go for this. I'm not even going to go for the wave afterwards though. I want to zoom out of here with the move speed boost. Alright, so that's great. I'm really strong at the moment. My CS could be better. I'm not too fighting kills either, but I've got a massive amount of gold from platings and the turret kill. Okay, this is the awkward part about building Stormweiser. You have nothing really good to back on until you back on 1300 gold for BF Sword. If you can't back on BF Sword, you have some really awkward backs. Hopefully, this isn't too bad just backing on Cloak and Dagger. It's the same as if you were going Zeal. But if on future backs, if I'm on X back, for example, I don't have enough for BF Sword, it's going to be really awkward because all I can get is the upgrade to Kerchase. Let's hope I can back on that. Let's see here. Again, because it's low elo, I'm not gonna link up the top. I don't trust Darius to realize what I'm doing and go the bot. So instead, I'm just gonna go mid and usually I would be pushing here, but they beat us the mid lane and they got Prow. So instead, we're just defending the wave, catching it. I'm gonna let Yasuo get this. I just wanna be able to shove in here. We can stop rushing the turret. Because there's nobody bot catching that bot lane wave, like on the enemy team, I can just stay here indefinitely until that actually crashes. Right now it seems to be pushing towards them, so we got plenty of time. There's nothing forcing me to go bot at the moment. We just don't ultimate here. If I kill Sin or okay, somebody. Okay. Notice the fight over in the river. At this point, the turret looks pretty free for Yasuo. I'm just gonna go bot lane, or actually, first I'm gonna take the Raptors if they're up. No, they're not. Gonna place some vision here. I know it's completely safe to move through the jungle at the moment since they got aced. Basically, I don't want to split farm with Yasuo right now if I don't have to. I'm just gonna shove out this wave. Obviously, I can't really pressure the turret. They're gonna be alive by then. already be moving into position. Gonna see if I can get away with stealing the golems as well. Their team were playing really smart, they would just flank me through here, but they might not know that I'm here. Also, I'm just gonna assume that they would not do that anyway. Okay, looks like I do back on the 1300, so that's pretty cool. This is doing a really bad job farming for some reason. I wasn't even pressuring him that hard in lane. Push to that blue trinket, now either you can get it available. Pretty much you should always do that.
Double kill. I'm crazy. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
So you having to face check when you want to play some vision. Or get too close to a brush. Okay, after shoving this out, I would now like try to look to farm one of these camps, except that none of them are up. Potentially, I guess I could move top. But the thing is, I'm going to lose a lot of CS just rotating over there. And then I'm going to be really awkward with Darius wanting to go mid because I'm already top. Then we'd have to switch around again. So I'm just going to leave that top wave to die because I didn't get there faster. Then I'm just going to get this mid farm. I'm not going to push any further. In fact, I'm just going to back right now for Stormriser. We'll see how this item performs. Should be really good for chasing people down. I'm just going to wait for a dagger as well. Okay, so now our auto attack poke, when we do land it, is going to have a ton of damage. It's just not any longer range than her regular auto attack poke. That will happen once we get Fire Cannon. Let's see if I can just kill this Nessus here. Maybe don't even have to ult. Unless it does a greedy mate, but yeah, it works out. Don't have to ult. Smarter move there was just to ult though. Like if I miss that W, then I've missed my opportunity already to throw the ult. He just dies faster than I can cast it, I think. Worked out though. You're gonna shove out this. Okay, could farm wolves, but instead, because potentially there's gonna be a fight here, I'm just gonna stick around here. Do that beautiful poke and the slow to force it. Well, he didn't really have the flash. He was a little bit in trouble there. And it does lead to a kill. Oh, Rock is in trouble too. That time was a crit. That did a lot of damage, as you can see. Also, another underrated thing is gonna have a lot of damage onto turrets. Okay, I see the Raptors are up. I'm just gonna go for those. And for red buff. I see somebody here? Yeah, Zenzel. Fine. At this point, I'll probably just want to reset. My team doesn't force anything aggressive, then I'm just gonna back and probably leave red buff to somebody else, I guess. Maybe do Raptors before I go for mid farm again.
I really need a new gun, but don't tell my other guns.
Yeah, right now if I were to go for mid farm, for example, it would like be pushed way too far into the enemy side. Would be really risky. I want to let this crash into us a bit. But while I'm waiting for that, I'm just gonna do Raptors. Yeah, as I predicted, somebody else took red buff, so Raptors as it is. Raptors it is, not red buff. Oh, they took most of those, but that's fine. Yeah, you can see that slow is just letting me land even one more follow-up auto. Even the AoE from my rockets is just doing insane damage whenever it bounces onto somebody. I have way more AD than I usually would with the other build. Right now they're playing way too over-aggressive. The only person I have to be worried about there is Zenzel, and he's like way too far back to punish me, so just free poke at the Cork and Soraka. wonder if my ultimate is just gonna kill Corki now if I hit him. Because I do have more AD than I'm used to. No, okay, not quite. Maybe from further back. Doing a lot of damage. Waiting for the red buff to time out here. I can go Corki. Yes, we can. We can still finish off the star without minions, I think. Yep, there we go. Go for the inhib, then probably just want to rotate over to Drake. Or we can engage on the Nessus here. Kind of optimistic of him. See if I can block that. Okay. No need. I wouldn't have bothered healing, because even if I had healed, he was still going to die to that 4th shot. If he got hit. Oh, it's just that the minions here, isn't he? Yeah, nice. Go for golems then. Could also do Drake, as I mentioned. Okay, while he's farming those. Even though it's very rude, because I was on them first. Wait, what? Oh, just... Yeah, I'm just gonna do Drake anyway. Looks like my team got picked, but there's nothing I can do about that right now. I'm just gonna try and rush down Drake before they get here. Yep, that will go smoothly. I'm also just gonna grab blue if I can. Blue's pretty good on Jinx. You don't run out of mana for rockets. I'll leave up the rest of the camps for Shaco though. I want to take all of his camps. You only want to do like farm camps if you have nothing better to do anyway. And right now I do have something better to do, which is back for this. And I didn't need any more gold, so. Okay, so right now we've actually got all the items that we wanted to test. That's perfect. Hopefully we can actually get into a fight with them. We've already seen how much work the Stormers is putting in, so it's going to be really interesting to see how much the extra 150 range is going to affect that, plus the extra 120 damage poke from Farkanen. Basically doubling the Energizer damage. Let's see the damage of the Corki here. What is it? There we go. Gonna be more interesting to see when it crits, but that was still pretty a decent hit. Bearing in mind that it wasn't a crit there. I wanna face check there, so I'm just backing off. Again, not a crit. That's so underwhelming. Just want to see the crit, man. Okay, here I can face check because got my team with me. Again, not a crit. What are the odds, man? I have 75% crit. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Again, not a crit. What? Like, he's putting in a lot of work still. Like, the Energizer damage is really good. Is that good to see it or what? But yeah, I just really want to see the damage when I crit, man. See, this is a crit. I can feel it. Boom! That was a crit. Go. I think he had overheal though. Oh, he has Bloodthirster. If I can see the damage onto Jhin. Don't care too much about ending here. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice 30+% chunk of his HP. That's huge. From so far away as well. Look at this range. I can so safely poke the Xin Zhao in a situation where I usually would not be able to. Where it would be too risky. Yeah, again. Massive chunk. And the slow to keep me safe as well is huge. Not free DP here. I'll go ahead. Would be safer though. Can I get him? Yes. Ooh, not bad. Okay, nice. Perfect. Yeah, they're just not approaching me as a team. Ooh. Yeah, the one person I do still have to be worried about is Nasus. I'm not gonna enter his weather range at all. Okay, just under there. Perfect. Yeah, so that was the build. That did feel really good. Obviously, I was really fed. So you're gonna have to try it for yourself in your own games. See how it feels for you. Do also need to keep testing it myself. But yeah, I can definitely see why it has such a good win rate. I think it has a lot of potential. I will definitely be trying it more. I definitely recommend it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe. And let me know what you thought about the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night, gamers.